gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Be Real Sports, the remix. Why? Because we had to do the show over because of the technical difficulties we had last week. So, in place of the remix, instead of Joe here, we have the high caliber himself.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on?
And he's here to probably argue me down for most of the show. But that's okay. I want that. I want that argue down. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Let's go. Let's get at it.
Get it? All right. So, first and foremost, before we begin, I would like to say, if you want to check us out at any time, we'll be on the blog, LBR blog, at facebook.com. Also, we're on YouTube at Let's Be Real Sports. Just typing in the search bar. For iPhone users, just tap in the podcast app and type in Let's Be Real Sports. If you get Android, I don't know because I don't got Android. I don't know. I'm sorry. Do you have Android?
I do. But I usually use my iPad.
You see?
That's how I tune in.
You see, Apple's king. But we'll find a way, and I'll get for those who have Android, I'll get to that too. So besides that, let's get into it. Now, last week we were talking about Dante. We were going to get into Dante Wilder. We did, but then we got cut off. So we're going to continue this convo. Brother Cal, what did you see in this fight? How did you feel about the fight?
I'm gonna start off first and foremost and let you know I feel strongly about Deontay Wilder. I've been a fan. I've been waiting for the Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight, but in that last one, man, I don't know. I feel like there's been a couple of things that we've seen, and he's just not as technical as I was thinking.
But wait a minute. We knew he wasn't technical to begin with.
I know he's just too much of the brawler. But if you match up an experienced brawler and a technician like Anthony Joshua, granted, he got a glass jaw.
Okay.
What do you really think is going to come out? You're talking about one lucky swing versus somebody who know what they're doing.
But for Wilder, he told you himself, he was rushing. Usually when I watch a Wilder fight,
when he smelled blood.
Yeah. When he smelled blood, he hitting you and you done.
That's how it goes usually. But then Tyson Fury got back up.
No. I'm not letting y'all get away with that. Listen, we're going to find this video and we're going to put it on the blog because the count was slow. After Wilder hit Fury with that two-piece, the count was slow. The referee said 1, and then he stepped over somewhere to talk to the bookies or something and said, let me just stop the count for a minute, came back, and then started the count. And that's why Fury looked like he came out like Lazarus.
All right. Given, right? What time or what was the count at when Tyson Fury got up?
It was at, I believe, 8 or 9.
It was about 7 or 8.
I say 8 or 9.
There. And he stood up like a chief. He stood up ready to go.
When you have time to rest on the friggin' floor, of course you're going to have things. Come on.
Nah, but it wasn't just that. If you just got up from a knockdown, you liable to get knocked right back down, no?
This is not Zab Judah. He didn't get Zab Judah.
Nah, I didn't say that. But
the Harder didn't come out.
But he got hit by Wilder.
A two-piece at that.
Yeah. And he got up and he stood the rest of the round fighting.
He actually came back and gave him a little action over there, man. Like he hit him with his two-piece of his own. And it was like, damn, he took the control back of the fight.
And that's the only reason why I agree that they need to have a rematch before he sees Anthony Joshua. I want Wilder to get it.
I already see where you're going. I like where he's going. I like where this is going.
He promised me a knockdown. I want that knockdown.
No, they robbed him of it.
No, knock him out.
They robbed him of it.
Keep him on the floor.
He was on the floor. The referee didn't do nothing.
No, but it's more than that.
What do you mean it's nothing?
It's more than that. I don't want him to get back up. Like, yeah, get
back
up tomorrow.
He was down for 15 seconds.
Nah, that's not enough. He shouldn't have got back up to fight him like that.
Bro, all you need to do is get that 10 count. That's all you need.
Usually, yeah. But he been saying from the press conference, I'm going to knock you out. He ain't knock him out.
So you say he used the spirit bomb and he just went awry?
I'm saying he came back. Put that Fury down. Put Fury down. I need you to do that for me before I can guarantee that I'm pleased to see you fight Joshua. Right now, I'm championing Joshua. And before that, I used to say it was you. Because you was cracking every head that ever came past you, despite your age, despite all of that. you was the man, and I was looking forward to you putting that Englishman down. Now, nah, I've been watching Anthony Joshua. I seen him have that glass jaw. I seen him. He's.
We know he has a glass jaw.
Yeah.
You mean if he has a glass jaw?
It's not a if. He has that, but he knows how to technically fight through it. You seen him proving and kept standing toe to toe with other greats. He ain't got no jaw on his card. Get rid of that jaw by getting a W. That's how I feel about
now,
that.
people on the blog, if you look on the blog, on the LBR blog, you can see that I personally called out Joshua because there was a fight between Wilder and Joshua that was supposed to happen, and it never did. Wilder was ready. He was ready to go anywhere and fight this man. Yeah, for some reason, Joshua said, no, we don't want to fight. Why you don't want to fight?
I'm not knocking it. I think that everybody, especially when you are the more... When you're
Who, Joshua?
Yes. Joshua's the more high-profile one. Look at what Tyson Fury just proved walking through Cali in America. He proved I'm more known than you. Tyson Fury proved that I'm more known than Deontay Wilder. It was, you check back, look at the Showtime.
Deontay Wilder's been out there for a while, bro.
I know that he has.
He's been out there for a while.
But Tyson Fury's been out longer, and you should have put him down. You should have put it down. And that was an older man. That's a younger man you trying to go after in Anthony Joshua.
No. See, that's different. Joshua and Wilder's a little older, but he still has the power.
He got the juice. He does have the juice.
The juice.
But Anthony Joshua got
no OJ.
He got a lot more on him.
No
I'm
OJ.
telling you, especially when he get hungry, you can see all his arrogance just come to the top, and he's just hunting on you.
I call it spirit bomb. That's the black spirit bomb.
He's
right there. To me, you know who I call Wilder?
What you call him?
He's Clubber Lang 2.0.
He is like a Clubber Lang 2.0.
He's Clubber Lang.
He actually, I was just talking about this earlier. He would be probably a more technical Kimbo Slice.
Yes.
He's a knockout machine.
Yes.
I give him that.
And the thing, but like he said, he was hunting the knockout. Usually he don't do it. It just happened.
No, every time he smelled blood, Wilder goes after
Right.
him.
But like I said, like during the fights, when he said, and I always said with Wilder, he needs to, if he ever gets a consistent jab, no one will ever beat him.
But he's not technical enough. He doesn't work on that.
He can get that way.
He can, but you got to train that. He loves the haymakers.
Let me now. On last week's show when Joe was here, I was getting to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I said, for everything Wilder's camp has done for him, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Is the time now to level up now?
Oh yeah, you always got to challenge yourself and take it up a notch.
If Wilder wants to take it to the, and I know he loves his people who he's brought up through homegrown and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But to reach the next level in boxing, you have to change your style. Granted, he's 30-something. But
he started late.
But even Manny Pacquiao had to change his style after he got knocked out by Marquez.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but Manny who?
Come on, man. Don't do it. Don't.
Give me another fight with Manny before I can say anything about Manny.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm just saying like the way Manny's career progressed.
It did. It did progress nicely.
When he got rid of his team and got Freddie Roach, it added 5 to 7 years in his career. 5 to 7 years of his boxing career it added because he learned how to box. He learned not to take all that punishment. Now with Wilder, it's a little bit different because no one can touch him because he's 6'8". But
when you depends, you gotta have somebody standing toe to toe with him.
Right. Now when you get to that point, he has to be ready for that. Mm-hmm. Most fighters are not going to be as tall as him.
Most aren't.
Only Fury is.
What's
Fury 6'9", 260.
No, I saw the tape. He was beating him on a lot of the tape except for age.
Right.
And but what about Anthony Joshua's tape? I know he's younger. I don't think that he's as tall, but he's a brute. Like he's a powerhouse. The only thing with him is that you've seen his jaw get tapped.
Right.
And that jaw tap, that's the only part that has you like, damn.
He's scared.
No, I don't believe that.
He's scared.
I don't believe that. I don't want to
believe that. How
can
you not believe that? The man said, yo, I will come to your country. I'll come to the O2 Arena and fight you.
The fight, it doesn't matter. The country does matter. Whether you have it here or you have it
in the United States.
Yeah. Where was this last fight with Tyson and wasn't that Staples? Or was that across the pond?
Which type? Fury and who?
Fury and Wilder.
No, this was here.
And Fury caught the draw here. You should have got the W, man.
Who, Fury?
No. Wilder should have got the W.
Wait, talk about. Are you telling me? Are you really going to sit here and tell me today that Wilder won that fight going throughout?
No.
Oh.
No. You let him get up, and it took you two knockdowns to get a draw.
Okay,
2 knockdowns, you got a draw. If you didn't knock him down, it wouldn't be a match.
Right.
And he got up ready. On that 12th round, boy, you should have came after him and put him right back on the floor.
But listen, the whole fight he was playing defensive because he wasn't expecting Fury to come out and really tag him like that. Give him the boxing lesson that he needed to have. That he needed to get his game. Because he had, like I said, he has to change his game.
I agree. He does have to change his game. You cannot be this brute.
Right.
You got to be smarter about it.
And a lot of people say, oh, you can't, change. Yes, you can. Like I said, Pacquiao changed. There's a litany of fighters who have changed their style and become a lot better for it and added years to their boxing career.
You can change your style, but it's hard to break habits.
Okay.
And he has certain habits in the ring that I feel other people are seeing, especially now with the rematch, which I just read. Yes, they're trying to make it happen in spring 2019.
It will happen.
He needs to make it happen. And you honestly, you really want Joshua? You cannot let this go to decision.
No.
You got to blow him out.
Yeah.
That's true. You got to knock him out.
But Tyson Fury, listen, what we saw from Tyson Fury was a fighter that even before it came up, he came back like Lazarus because he was 400 pounds. He was doing nothing. He was a world champion doing nothing.
Yeah, but you know what he just proved? I still got it in me. And not only that, now you're giving him time to train again.
Right.
Again? What you think he's going to get ready for? He knows exactly what you got now.
But he don't know what Joshua has because all he knows is that Joshua comes to rush you. He knows the Joshua rushing style, the power he knows for sure. He felt it. Mm-hmm. He felt, and he even told you after the press conference, after the interview, he has real power.
Yeah, but now that he knows his power, he knows exactly what to work towards. He knows exactly what he needs to do to make it more difficult on Deontay to get that W. But Deontay needs that W to get to Joshua. I don't even want to talk about Joshua anymore till we get to that W.
The winner of this fight will fight Anthony Joshua, more likely in England. He ain't coming here.
You don't think so?
He ain't coming here. He don't want to come here because he's going to get booed here.
Even if he gets booed,
no, that matters. Trust, that's a psyche thing.
Yeah, it's some morale and all that, the energy. You want that on your side. Mm-hmm. So England, yeah, I understand, and I do love that spirit of boxing, that national presence, that
it adds fire.
Yeah, it does, because everybody wants to support their countrymen.
Exactly.
But, we still need Deontay to. He has a lot to prove. That's where I stand.
One more spirit bomb. One more. Come on, Deontay. One more.
It's gonna take more than a spirit bomb. You got to finesse it, and you got to get nice with it.
And let me tell you this right now: if they win this fight coming up in 19, how will we won? If I've always said this: if Deontay Wilder gets a jab, an average jab, no one can beat him.
Is his reach though? Is because I know that Fury's reach was longer than his, which is why he kept trying to hunt him down.
Right.
But that's where you got to check the tape. And like I said,
it's only by 2 or 3 inches with the reach.
2 and 3 inches make a difference.
It makes a difference, but he can still get inside. And the one thing now coming into this next fight, the use of the uppercut.
Oh, but who got a better uppercut?
We know who got the better uppercut. We know, and that's what's needed to be used in order for Wilder to make sure to ensure his win to get to Joshua.
That's where I defer. I think Joshua's inside game for a big man is crazy. He loves to get inside.
Yeah, of course.
You look at I saw the Ring resume on Showtime, and the way he just gets like a piranha and just starts hunting on you. Mm-hmm. That arrogance, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's a part of me. I don't want to say it yet. I'll be here on a future episode. I'm telling you, watch out for Joshua. You got some work to do before you get to Joshua, but I want to see you beat Joshua. Watch out for Joshua. That's all I'm gonna say.
We are praying and we are hope. Listen, if Fury wins, I wouldn't mind seeing Fury versus Joshua either because Joshua will come out with a little bit more bravado because he can't do that with no damn Wilder.
He probably can't.
He can't do that.
He can't. You can't play with him. But I think that Wilder's being tested right now.
Oh yeah,
and I feel like you're gonna see a lot more. You're gonna see a lot more challenges that he has to overcome before he gets back on. He's just a notch below for me right now. Mm-hmm. He needs to get back up there so that he's on par with the anticipation that we have for the Joshua Wilder fight.
Okay. So hopefully in 19 we will get a resolution to who will be facing Anthony Joshua, more likely in England, coming up. The winner of this rematch will face Anthony Joshua, maybe more likely in September of 19. Or
that's too soon.
That's too soon?
That's too soon. That is too soon. Give me around November.
Okay.
The earliest.
Okay.
But I honestly push for 2020.
Got you. So now, we're off that now. Mm-hmm. We're on to now Magic versus LeBron versus Luke Walton. The drama, the melodrama in LA, which is so apropos for Los Angeles, of course, the drama capital of the world. Apparently, LeBron James has been deferring calls from Luke Walton.
Are we surprised?
Hell no, I'm not.
Are we surprised?
No, listen. LeBron was the coach. LeBron was the GM. He's the goddamn owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers for all I care.
The man said it just a couple of days ago. He's a staple in the game. You're not removing him.
Exactly.
He's had coaches come in and out of every team except for Miami. Y'all gonna respect Spoelstra. Y'all gonna respect what's the big man at the top of Miami? Pat Riley. You gotta respect them. But when he came back to Cleveland, had them changing up everything. Exactly. He had them in the palm of his hands. Y'all go get me this. Y'all
even
get
worse.
Me that. Like just had them in the chokehold. And then
by the balls.
Now that he got LA, I think Magic is more of a fan of LeBron than he is his boss or his anything.
And my thing is, they're one and the same. They're the same player.
Yes, I've always said this. He's a facilitator first and then a scorer second, but both great NBA players. You got to respect the king.
And the funny thing that I heard when this first came out, that they said, and I've heard on the TV pundit shows, on the ESPN and stuff like that maybe Magic want to come back and coach. Hell no, Magic better not come back in and coach no goddamn Lakers.
Coach who? You're not coaching LeBron.
LeBron's his own coach.
Yeah, he's going to call a play as he sees it and not even hope. He is expecting everybody else to just be on board with what he just called. You out of place, you're going to end up in the same place as JR. Man, where you going?
Or the whole Thanos.
Yeah, just wipe out the rest of them. And you know there's already a couple of potentials, especially coming towards LA.
Listen, let me say this first and foremost. For all these people talking about Carmelo Anthony coming there, stop it. I don't want to see no more fucking infomercials from this man. No more infomercials of him scoring on buckets against imaginary people.
I just don't think the couple last places that he's been is the right fit. And
where is the fucking right fit for this guy? Every place he goes is a toxic place. Even though the Rockets are losing on their own now, but that's because they don't have Trevor Ariza, and we know that.
And it's not just Trevor. Mbah Moute, they don't have the defense.
Right.
As long as you have a good defense, you can make the offense happen. Mm-hmm. If you was expecting defense with Melo, Harden. Like, the only defense is from CP3.
Like I told people before, and I've always told people this, and you can check the archives of LBR. James Harden, listen, a tree plays better defense than James Harden.
Wait, I want to defer. He just played against San Antonio Spurs.
I saw it.
Without even looking. He stripped the ball.
I saw it.
Like, we got to give him a little bit of credit right now.
Said, look at this man.
Just a little bit.
He's playing a little defense now.
And it worked. It worked. It's not working this season, though. That is an abysmal record.
Because the defense, like you said, defense is gone, and the spirit of the team is no more. Their best chance was was last year to get out of that conference championship game.
As the Rockets?
Yes.
Yeah, but this is even more reason why I think that I'm not campaigning Melo to LA, but I do believe that Melo does deserve to be somewhere. I say that as you see me right now. I got my Knicks gear on.
I'm here to help you, sir. I'm here to help you cope, just in case they fall in their face again.
I'm sorry. I'm always gonna be a Knicks fan, and I'm
here for you.
I still got my Melo jersey. I still celebrate him. I want him to win somewhere.
You're my boy. I free consultation, bro. we gonna get you through it because y'all gonna be disappointed again.
No, we building right now.
Okay.
As far as the Knicks go, we building for a future.
And make sure you don't get no John Wall either.
I'm not looking for him, but I talked to the big chief. I talked to Joe about that. I was like, I don't know, man. I love John Wall. I just seen him play. I think he's phenomenal. But you got a different style of play to you, man. And then Porzingis is still coming off the injury. We got too much to deal with before I really feel like we get somewhere. I do, though. I thank Mario for stepping over Giannis the way that he did, though. Because to yam it on him like that, off the back, and he be like, what was you even thinking you was doing? And just step over him.
For real.
Complete Iverson. Like, that's what I felt.
Epic.
Yeah.
But it wasn't epic like that, but it was just like oh shit, look at he looking like that. I see a little swag right there. And you see him walk over him, he got a little swag with him. Like, look at this shit here. Look at him.
Even Giannis had to talk a little trash.
No, he said, yo, that ain't happening again.
Yeah.
And it won't. It won't.
I like Giannis. I wanted him. His brother was a potential Knick at one time.
Yeah.
I wanted them on the team, But
it don't happen like that all the time now.
I know.
The siblings don't work. Look at Steph and Steph Curry. Different contrast.
Yeah, completely. And I
contrast.
remember when JR was on the Knicks and he wanted his brother to be a part of the Knicks. And I was like, you don't even got the power to pull to get your brother on the Knicks, man. Leave it alone.
You're not LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
You're not LeBron.
But we could get back to LeBron and no. He's not gonna follow Luke Walton. I'm pretty sure he done beat Luke Walton many a times in the past 15 years. He's not following him. You want to get him somebody, get him a respectable coach, or stick with the figurehead?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, the respectable coach you may be talking about is Mark Jackson.
I would like to see Mark Jackson over there, yeah.
I don't know if that will mesh. I'm not certain that will mesh because these are two strong personality guys. LeBron always thinks he's a savant, which he is actually. He's a basketball savant. Photographic memory can tell you things that happened 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Jackson, the guy that says he wants it done his way. Or I mean, he can he'll do whatever for LeBron. He'll smooth up for LeBron, but these heads look like they'll collide, man. I don't know if that's what LeBron needs at this stage of his career.
But they both have one thing that I think that they would like to have in common.
Which is?
What team did Mark Jackson used to coach? What team does LeBron James need to beat to get to the final?
The Golden State Warriors.
Boom. You telling me that they both don't want to beat them? Y'all unify to do one thing together? Even if it's just 1, 2, 3 years, whatever. You gonna tell me that he doesn't know the habits of Steph Curry? You gonna tell me that he doesn't?
Whoa! Wait a minute now. He knows the habits, but he ain't see that Steph Curry. He has not coached that Steph Curry. That Steph Curry we see now, he ain't coached that.
Hey, all you gotta know is the root. That's all you need to know.
Oh,
know the root of a person. Know that, and then you see all the habits. And he can tell. Jackson played the point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the only part that they don't know, which I'm pretty sure LeBron can handle, is Kevin Durant. That's the only part that I question.
I don't know about that one.
You don't know about Kevin Durant?
The last 2 years, Kevin Durant's been cooking LeBron. I mean cooking him.
That's because LeBron had to do with more than just Kevin Durant.
Oh my God, son! You're just guarding one fucking guy.
No, he's never just guarded one guy.
You know you have to guard the best player on the team. He knows that.
Okay, he knows that. But when the rest of your team is Kyle Korver, like everybody knows that's
this is
open
who he
season.
Wanted. This is who he wanted.
Offensively. But now look at his structure in LA. You have a very defensive-minded team
who can't shoot a lick.
That's fine. He needs to be the offense, and that's how he sees himself.
How can he be the offense and he can't shoot threes? Because in this league now, you got to be putting up threes and put them at a consistent basis.
Okay, you either put up threes or you put up 40-point games, right?
What's a 40-point game mean if you're not winning?
He did win that night.
What about the finals? On all these 40-point games, yeah, he didn't win all of them.
He didn't win all of them, but that's what he needs them to play. He went and got McGee, who just came from the Warriors. He got Tyson Chandler,
which was a gift,
great veteran.
Which was a gift by Jermaine Jones over there in Phoenix.
You got Lance Stevenson, who plays great defense,
but he's a head case and he's a basket. You need shooters.
You got
in this league now. You need shooters.
Melo.
He's an infomercial shooter. No, he's not a real shooter no more.
No, he can be.
He's an infomercial shooter.
Get him someplace. Get him someplace he needs to be, and let them focus on everything else but Melo. Melo and LeBron on the floor same time. Crazy. Crazy. I think that it could work. I think that James would inspire Melo, and I would love to see that.
Okay, we're gonna leave it there.
I would wear purple and gold just for that too.
Oh, Joe would be so thrilled.
Yeah, he
very
would.
thrilled.
I'd rock purple and gold just for that.
Anyway, with that said, we're gonna go now to our final topic of an interesting situation between Baker Mayfield and Hugh Jackson. Some words were said, in terms of Hugh Jackson leaving the Cleveland Browns. He got fired, basically. And Baker Mayfield said something. I'm not sure off the top of my head, whatever. I'm pretty sure Baker Mayfield said, he called him fake. Now, I don't know what all that fakeness comes from. I mean, he's the coach of the team. You got to listen to what the hell he's saying.
Man, it ain't nothing fake about it. Look,
What
he
you
found an
think about it?
opportunity. He found an opportunity, and I get it. Bengals, Browns, Ohio, rivals. I get all of that.
So you don't think Baker Mayfield's over exaggerating this whole thing?
He's calling too much attention to himself. You rattling too much. Boy, you young. And I'm not even trying to take nothing away from you. You young. Get yours right now and focus on what you got to do. I'm pretty sure. Where does the Bengals stand right now?
They're not in it.
Where does the Browns stand
They're
right now?
not in it. Well, they're
So
kind of in it. They're in the hunt at 4-7-1, whatever.
You're not in the hunt at 4-7. You're not in the
That's
hunt.
what the TV says.
You not. That's the TV. let's be real.
Okay.
Let's be real.
That's right.
Let's be real.
Let's go.
That's not. You do not have any ground to stand on. Hugh Jackson at least has experience. You may not have the best record, but you were counted on to do something in another team. Man, you got a family. Get your paycheck.
Your word.
Do what you got to do. Be that defensive assistant, the special assistant on the Bengals now.
No, offense.
It's offense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hugh Jackson's offense.
Be that. Do what you got to do to get yours. And if you use that to be another platform to get somewhere else, cool. I don't know where we're going to hear about Baker Mayfield in about 3 years.
Baker Mayfield needs to understand this is a business. This is about business. It's nothing personal per se, Mel. Maybe he feels like he wasn't getting his just due. Maybe the play calls weren't being called for him properly to fit his skill set. And that's why he was in favor of Greg Williams the whole time. But at the end of the day, that is the head coach. You got to listen to the head coach. And many coaches and quarterbacks have butt heads. Brady and Belichick butt heads. McCarthy and Rodgers bump heads. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
just got to let go too.
Exactly. And listen, Aaron Rodgers is the team. If you don't know how to use Aaron Rodgers, you need to be fired.
Oh, you can't even use Aaron Rodgers no more. And he is he's the top of it. He's running the whole program. It don't matter what coach you take in. Aaron Rodgers is gonna call what is. I'm not saying he's gonna be a LeBron, but I don't really think he's coachable. I've heard a lot of stuff about him and his character and how he doesn't hold on to too much people. He doesn't seem to have that attachment with others.
Well, hold on. If Aaron Rodgers is not coachable, but yeah, he's the smartest player. What about Baker Mayfield in this situation? Do you feel he's coachable after you see what you've seen with Hugh Jackson and how he got fired and stuff like that?
I think what happened with Hugh Jackson is more of a respecting, especially because of the rivalry.
Okay.
You see your coach go to the rivals, you can be like, yo, that's where the whole fake talk come from.
But it's a business.
And that's what he need to understand. He's taking it personal. You don't need to take it personal. I understand where you're coming from, rivalry and everything. Focus on yours. Work on that record. Have some credibility to your name before you have something to say about another coach who's been here.
But again, it's 3-31-1. That's bad, man. And I don't know. A lot of people feel like I don't know if you're going to take the lead from somebody who's 3-31-1. It's hard.
Tell me who they had. They've had more quarterbacks than anything, but tell me who they've had to help them get to, because the coach is not going to get there by himself.
No, but listen, it's the front office. The front office is it's always been the problem. They've never gotten it right, from Tim Couch to Johnny Manziel. All these guys. Who else was in there? Jeff Garcia was in there for a time.
Oh, that was way back. Yeah.
That's how bad they were. How bad they have been over the years. So now with this Baker Mayfield, they feel that they have something, but they're not sure. And this right here just shows a side of Baker like everybody's been talking about. He's a douchebag behind the scenes and stuff like that. But he's playing quarterback. the quarterbacks are like the divas.
Yeah, they are. It's a hard position to play, but you control a lot of the game. Everybody's coming for you first before you got to get it out there.
Well, hopefully they'll get it together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We're a wrap for today. I'd like to thank Mr. High Caliber himself once again for coming in.
Oh, thank y'all for having me.
Bringing his knowledge to the masses here today, and hopefully we can get him back on here with Joe here, so we can really grill and cook and see what's going on with
Joey,
it.
waiting for you, man.
Joe, you don't want none of this. You want nothing.
We come on, Joe, bring it in.
Joe don't want none of that.
Bring it in.
Joe don't want none of that. He's scared right now. He's just like Anthony Joshua. Please.
We're gonna get to it.
All right. So with that being said, we out. Have a good day. We out. Peace.
Later, y'all. Peace.